Hello, this is my video blog, my personal video diary. My name is Mila Dolman. I'm an artist from Russia. I live in London. I'll tell you about art shows, my study, my practice and my life in my blog Art Mile. This is the third and final day of our trip to Berlin. I'm impressed by the great film of Wim Wenders, Wings of Desire, and here you will find many references to it. I'm a student at the Royal College of Art, and together with a group of my classmates and teachers, I came on a school trip to Art Berlin. In this episode, I will tell you how unexpected meetings and exhibitions influenced my personal practice and the interesting things I found for myself in Berlin as an artist. The first place we visited early in the morning was the Julia Stoschek collection. Who is Julia Stoschek? She is quite young and attractive lady. Also, she is a daughter of a German billionaire, chairman of Bruss Corporation, the car parts company founded by her great-grandfather Max Bruss. Stoschek first began buying art in 2003 and she has an amazing collection. She also organized solo exhibition on Cyprien Guillard and Bruce Nauman. Her collection of contemporary art with a focus on time-based art, photo, video, performance and installations. From the many people's opinion, it is the most difficult media for collecting. Key areas of focusing include highlighting art historical reference within the collection and revealing connections between individual works. Okay, makes sense, I like it also. We had a wonderful tour of the current exhibition of Arthur Jafa, an African-American video artist and cinematographer.
And actually of reappropriating, taking a song by one artist, and like when we speak about musical renditions, it's like to create a cover of a song that was made by someone else. This is something that is also reappearing a lot when we speak about black music, the idea of sampling.
Among many other clips exploring African-American life and resiliency, the video essay juxtapose recordings of police violence and footage from the civil rights movement with clips of black artistry, pop culture, celebration and creativity. It was very interesting, but I had no idea what I could learn from him, because I'm not an American, much less an African American, and his art seemed so far away. But more about that later, because everything that happened today turned out to be for a reason. We were going to a new place. For me, Berlin is the wall. This association is not going anywhere. The outer walls are grey, the inner walls are bright. This is the essence of Berlin. Stiffness and German spirit outside, rave and madness inside. I remembered my childhood in Germany again. I lived here for a while when I was a child. So, when the child was a child, atop every mountain it longed for a higher mountain, and in every city it longed for a larger city, and it still does.
Griff im Wipfel eines Baums nach den Kirschen, in einem Hochgefühl, wie auch heute noch. Hatte Scheu vor jedem Fremden. Und hat sie immer noch. Wartete es auf den ersten Schnee und wartet so immer noch.
When the child was a child, it hurled a stick at a tree like a lance, and it still quivers there today. And this is Sarah Staton, my wonderful tutor and great artist. A few weeks after Berlin, she told me that my degree show project lacked of a personal story. Or rather, there is a lot of personal when I talk about it, but it's not visible in the works. I said I wanted to make a video where I could explain everything. She brought me back to Arthur Jafa and his video work that we saw at the exhibition, and now I'm going to make a video like Arthur. Although I'm not American and definitely not African American, thank you, Sarah. It happens that something very distant sometimes become very close. Sometimes it seems to me that I know so little, and probably that's why I'm constantly learning.
Peut-être parce que je suis trop curieuse. Je pense souvent de façon si fausse. Parce que je pense comme si je parlais en même temps à quelqu'un d'autre. À l'intérieur des yeux fermés, fermez encore les yeux. Alors même les pierres se mettent à vivre.
Whoa, stones come alive. I will tell you a lot about this. Also, this is the key image in my work. We go further through Berlin, and here you can find the most interesting walls. For example, this Soviet monumental graffiti. This is a real preserved piece of Berlin Wall.
This section of the wall, obviously, we've made. I'm going to see if I can manage a slight kind of guide to the... Before we go there, it's kind of worth considering this space. So this space here would have been the kind of no man's land in between. And they had, in the region of 70,000 people, try to get over the wall. You can help me out when I get things wrong.
Also, this is like I think a kind of important place or like cruel place because it was also the Gestapo. Like
Gestapo. Yeah, exactly. So
and it's not only about this kind of museum is not only about the war but also about the Nazi terror. So it's like it kind of covers this kind of this place, so like as a place of like cruel history or like violent history.
Exactly, and that's why they're showing the foundations, isn't it? So these were also the cellars where a lot of people were brought by the SS and tortured through the period of the war. But above it, obviously, is a different time period, which is under Stalin.
After walk around the wall, we went to Martin-Gropius-Bau Museum. There was a big retrospective exhibition of amazing Korean artist Lee Bul. That was my dream to see her works. She is one of the most important Korean artists of her generation. Lee Bul's diverse body of work comprises of performance and installation art that explores dreams, ideals, and utopias influenced by futurist theories and science fiction, bioengineering, and visionary architecture. The works on display are characterized not only by sensual expressiveness and humor, but also by Lee Bul's own experiences with and subtle allusions to the history and politics of Korea. Lee Bul's expensive stage sets and landscapes experiment with unusual materials such as mother of pearl, crystals, leather, or velvet. I finally had a chance to see her work from the Cyborg series that brought her worldwide recognition. These are monochrome silicone figures created under the influence of Japanese anime and classical Greek sculpture. It was important for me to see these sculptures because I'm now working on how to combine the patterns and reliefs of ancient Mesopotamia and the events taking place in Syria and Iraq now, and what kind of material to choose for my sculptures. And naturally, once you are in Berlin, it is impossible to ignore the museum island. The Pergamon Museum made a stunning impression on me at one time. This time I came back there to make several measurements for my reliefs and walk along the processional way. I decided that this video will be my first step on the way to video art. Let's come back to Lee Bul exhibition for a second. It's amazing how everything is connected. This corridor resembles the processional way, the road to the temple, doesn't it? Oh, we completely forgot about the food in this episode. Where can you drink tea and gain wisdom at the same time? I came to visit the famous Russian artist Vadim Zakharov and his wife Maria. They organized a terrific exhibition space at their home and called it FREEHOME. This is the place where artists can make exhibition for artists. There was an exhibition of Swiss photographers Franziska and Bruno Ganz, who visited Moscow in 1989, such as the story about the story.
Домора, это убийство, это такие очень важные студенческие демонстрации. А здесь это было, они были в 89 году, это вот, они отсняли очень хорошо московскую сцену. Это Сорокин, Монастырский, Юра Альберт, Кабаков в музее Прато в Италии. Вот, тут Клаудия Йолис, Борис Гройс, Юрий Лидерман, Анатолий Журавлев, а это я, моя галерейщица Кёльнская и Виктор Скерсис из группы «Гнездо», мы с Афро-МБ.
Just to be able to say, like this very moment, I'm happy. I have a story, and I'll go on having one. While I was busy with my Berlin episodes, the sad news came. The Swiss actor Bruno Ganz, an angel from the Wings of Desire, died. Rest in peace, Bruno. Do you like our video? Please subscribe our channel. Понравилось наше видео? Нажмите лайк и подпишитесь на нас, пожалуйста.